CEO's daughter wanted to experience life as a regular person, so she hid her identity and got an internship at her dad's company. But her supervisor started having some inappropriate thoughts about her. Annie caught on to the manager's shady intentions. Then the manager used work requirements as an excuse and handed Annie a shoebox. When she opened it, there were stockings and high heels inside. She immediately understood what the manager was getting at. Annie wanted to turn him down, but he pretended to take a phone call and told her to leave. The moment Annie stepped out, she threw the heels and stockings in the trash. The next morning, the cleaning lady found them and actually kept them for herself to wear. But the manager happened to see the whole thing. He recognized those shoes right away. That really pissed him off. So he called Annie back into his office and demanded to know why she wasn't wearing the heels and stockings he gave her. Annie said they didn't fit. The manager moved on to plan B. He said the company's new department still needed a team leader and asked Annie if she wanted the position. Annie asked what the job actually involved. The manager told her the position was mainly about accompanying him to important events, and there happened to be one tonight. It would be good practice for Annie. Annie saw right through his scheme, but she decided she was going to expose his behavior. When they got to the hotel, the manager started his little act. He pretended to be on the phone with a client and deliberately let Annie overhear that the client had something come up and couldn't make it. Annie immediately tried to leave when she heard that, but the manager said it would be wasteful not to eat all this food they ordered and told Annie to at least finish dinner first. That's when Annie turned on her phone's voice recorder and started playing along to trap this manager. She asked him what she needed to do to become team leader. The manager assumed Annie had figured out what he wanted. He handed her the hotel room key and bragged that this was the fanciest hotel in the city. Annie couldn't believe he showed his hand so quickly. She said she needed to go home and freshen up first. That got the manager all excited. So he headed to the hotel early and kept bugging Annie to hurry up and get there. But after waiting forever, he still hadn't heard from Annie. That's when he realized Annie had been playing him. He was absolutely furious. The next day, he gave the team leader position to another intern and made a point of praising how trustworthy that intern was. That's when Annie decided to release the recording from last night.